Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. My name is Gulsan. Today in this video I am going to be talking about the basics of SEO. I know you must be wondering what I am talking about, but yeah, I am talking about SEO, search engine optimization. Today I am going to talk about the basics of SEO and how it works. And now let me talk a little bit about why I have started a series in which I will talk everything about this skill called SEO and why it is going to be very important for you to learn about SEO if you are in business world, if you are in just this era of technology. If you want to build a successful business online, you must know about this skill called SEO, because this is what is going to scale your business. This is what is going to, and this is something I want to do in the future. Like, I want to do online businesses, I want to scale my businesses, and the crucial part of scaling any business online is going to be the SEO process. So that's what motivated me to learn this skill. And it's not that I am learning this skill for the first time. I have learned a little bit about SEO in the beginning of 2024. When 2024 came, in 2 months I was in the process of learning this skill, and I learned many things about SEO, but I never used my learnings on anything. But now, because I have already told you that I am going to do something that is going to help my business or whatever I am planning to do in my future. Now let me talk about what SEO is. What is exactly SEO? SEO full form is search engine optimization. As it sounds, means if you have a website on Google, you are trying to make your website optimized that people can know about your website. Like, if SEO is like helping your website be seen or liked by Google. If your website is a store, SEO is going to be the process that helps people know about your store. Let's say you have built a store online and nobody is knowing about your store. What's the point of you building that store? So the first thing you will do is you make people aware of your store, and the way to do that is making your website optimal. It means optimized. That's what it means, and that's what SEO is. You are just making your website optimized that Google can like your website. The only goal you have with search engine optimization is to make your website so compelling that Google likes your website. That's what I have learned about SEO. Now, here comes the next part that is very important for you to know, that are keywords. Keywords plays a huge important role in discovering your website. So if you want your website to be found by people searching for how to speak English fluently, you need to be using those keywords on your website. That's how people are going to find your website. Like, it's very easy. You need to be using right keywords for your website to be discovered. Let's say I am selling a course that teaches how to speak English fluently. So I will use many keywords like how to speak English fluently, how to speak English confidently, speak English with confidence. Like, I am going to use all those keywords on my website in order for people to find me. If they search something like this, like how to be fluent, if they search something like how to be fluent, my website is going to rank higher because I have put all those keywords on my website. And there's a lot of technical things about how to put right keywords. I'm not going to talk in detail in this video about SEO. Here comes the next part, on page SEO. What is on page SEO? Put it simply, on page SEO is the process in which you make your website very easy for Google to understand. Like, you optimize your website and make it easy for Google to understand what your website is all about, like what your website does, that all kind of thing you do to make Google understand what's your website all about. So there is three things that you need to keep in mind when optimizing your website on page SEO: title, description, and images. That's what you need to take care of. Think of it like tying up your room before you show your room to your friends. Like, it shouldn't be messy. So in order for you to make your website compelling, you are tying up, means you are decorating your website in a way that people will like Google will like. And the goal here is to make your website so compelling that Google likes your website. It's all about making Google believe that my website is compelling, my website is fast, my website is something that is going to help people. That's your goal should be with on page SEO. Now I will talk about the title. Make sure the name of your page tells what your website is all about. That's title. Now let me talk about description. These explain what your page is all about in a few words. They help Google understand what your page is all about. Like, you need to write a description. Like, when you create a channel on YouTube, when you create a YouTube channel, you have to write something about what you are going to make on your YouTube channel. So in YouTube about section, it's kind of description about your page, like what you are going to make on your page. They help understand Google better about your page. Now let me talk about the backlinks that are very important, that are so important, that decides how much Google is going to like your website. Like, what are backlinks? Like, backlinks are people saying like, hey, I like this store and I want you to check it out. That's what backlinks are. The more people will say that, the more Google will trust your website. You know, if the other website links to yours, this is going to make your website so in higher ranks in the Google search page. That's what I'm saying. It literally helps your website show up higher in Google search. So what you are doing here is you are adding backlinks to make Google trust in your website. If you just succeed at that, your website is going to rank higher in Google search. That's what backlinks are. These are very important things that you need to keep in mind. Now, after all of this, I am going to be talking about the most important thing about SEO is your content. As it says, content is the king. If you have a well optimized website in the world, if you have a compelling website in the world, but your content is not that good, if your content is shit, no one is going to stay on your content, and as a result, this would send a negative signal to Google Analytics. Based on that, Google is going to decide whether your website should be shown up higher in Google search or not. This is where you have to be very careful with your content. And what is content? Content is everything on your website: text, videos, images. And if you want people to stay on your website, you have to make compelling contents. You have to make contents that people get value from. It's like a book, like a story book, in which you are presenting your ideas with images that people can relate to, with emotions that people can feel while reading, or whatever you have to do that. You need to have a compelling content, a content that helps people. The moral of this point is, if you want people to visit your website, you need to have interesting and good content so that they can keep coming on your website. So that's what content is. Now let me talk about social media marketing. What is social media marketing? Social media marketing is like telling people about your store on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You make a video saying, this is what I have, hey, come and see what I have. It's like getting people, interested in what you are talking. Like, try to get people interested in visiting your store. That's what social media marketing is. You are always saying about your store on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. This is I have to offer. It's like try to get people interested in whatever you are trying to say, like about your store. That's what social media marketing is. Now let's talk about the second term. Now let me talk about Google Analytics. Google Analytics is the most powerful tool. Like, it's like a report card for your website. It says how many people are visiting your website, where they are staying, what they are reading the most. It's like a report card. It's like getting a report card that will tell you what you should be focusing on in order for people to get interested in your website. What I'm saying here is what you are doing wrong and what you need to improve on. Google Analytics is always signaling, is always giving you indication what you should be doing to have more visitors on your website, where you are doing, what you are doing wrong, what you are doing right. It's Google Analytics is all about giving you the details about your website. That's what I have understand from Google Analytics. It helps you understand where you are making mistakes, where you can improve on, and you will grow by Google Analytics suggestions. That's what Google Analytics is. It's like a report card about your website. That's what Google Analytics is. So now let me talk about the last thing about SEO that is going to be very important for you to listen. Like, I am going to be talking about site audit. What is site audit? Let's say, why do you visit doctors? You visit doctor to make sure that you are healthy. Similarly, if you want to check if your website is working properly or not, you check that, and this is called site audit. You check that through site audit. That's what basically it means. So you have now known the basics about SEO. This was the learning I have had from a course, and now I have given you all. So now if you are serious learning about SEO, I am going to be uploading a video every single day about SEO, because I am learning this and I am going to master this SEO skill, because this is what is going to help me grow my business in the future, and that's what I am going to be focusing on for the next 1 or 2 months, and I'm going to just do something out of it. So if you found this video helpful, I want you to hit the like button, and I want you to subscribe to this channel, because I keep coming with contents that will inspire you, that will add value to your life. So make sure hit the like button, because it motivates me to make more